All right, my dear. Let's try it again from the beginning, shall we?
Wait.
Why should Congress build new shelters for homeless teenagers? Why don't they just use the existing shelters already built for runaways?
Well, for one thing, they're only allowed to stay in those 2 weeks.
Okay, go on.
Statistically, our studies show...
Wait a minute. No statistics, no numbers. You can throw this stuff away.
You throw that away, I will break your neck.
Katie, we are talking about 10 and 12-year-old kids sleeping out on the street. Let's give them a safety net. Let's do something for them now. Not 5 years from now when one of them holds up a liquor store and people stand around asking how it could happen.
What do you need me for? You're the best spokesman this bill could have.
Because you are an expert. People listen to experts.
It's just that whenever it comes to formal testimony, my throat goes dry, my heart starts to pound, and I go for my statistics.
Everyone gets nervous. Don't worry, you'll get through it.
Oh, I don't know. Look at the way I am with you. What am I going to be like with a real congressman? You know what I mean. I knew you before you started wearing suits.
Oh, yeah? Hey, I knew you when you used to clean your house.
What are you, the Board of Health?
No, and it's a good thing that I'm not.
Okay, just a minute. Breathe. She'll be fine. Breathe. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, honey. Do it again now. Breathe. Hold it. There we go. That's better, huh?
Do you want me to call a doctor?
No, it's all right. You okay? Sure. Okay. I'm gonna get you a drink of water, okay?
You gonna be all right, sweetheart?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, how do you get used to that?
You don't. Once Gretchen ran out of this stuff on a Sunday, this idiot pharmacist tried to tell me it wasn't time for a refill.
What'd you do, punch him?
Got what I wanted.
Good. Okay. That's what I want you to do tomorrow. I want you to think of these guys as a whole committee room full of pharmacists. All right? Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get what we're after.
Hello? How could they? Tomorrow? No, I won't do that. Look, I don't care what anybody says. Look, I can't talk right now. Bye.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's just, family business.
Okay. Anything I can do?
Don't worry about me. I will be there tomorrow morning bright and early, without my statistics.
Good night.
Our concern lies with the people who remain.
He's not here yet?
I checked her house, I checked her office, I checked the
Phillips
highway
Bell is a
patrol.
well-intended
Okay, so where could she be?
legislation.
I don't know.
Understand, we have sympathy for its goals, but it will draw resources away from
We want to miss our star witness. I would like to recognize the distinguished congressman from Pennsylvania. It's an honor to have you with us, Mr. Phillips.
Thank you, Chairman Bailey. I'm here because this issue is at the heart of our struggle to help the disenfranchised children of America. And I think we all owe a debt of gratitude to Congressman Bell for his persistence in keeping this matter before the committee.
Police Superintendent Davis has just completed his testimony. Are there any questions from members of the committee?
Not at this time, no.
Very well. Then, Superintendent, you are dismissed, sir, and with our thanks.
Thank you.
And now, before lunch, I think we should get on to our next witness. Kate Holbert, sociologist with the National Institute of Mental Health. Ms. Holbert. Ms. Holbert? Is the witness present?
Mr. Chairman, it appears she's delayed. Her daughter has an acute case of asthma. I'd like to request a continuation of this hearing until such a time as the committee meets again.
Let it not be said, Mr. Chairman, that this committee was indifferent to the needs of a working mother.
Very well. But since you were the entire program for the rest of the afternoon, we stand adjourned until Tuesday next.
Do we have a problem, Tom?
No, her daughter has asthma. I'm sure that's why she's delayed.
Well, you just let me know if there's anything my office can do. Okay. And when you next talk to Kate, was it?
Yeah.
Tell her I hope her little girl's fine. Let's get this bill on track.
Cancel my afternoon.
I knew that. I knew that. You're worried about Gretchen, aren't
I'm
you?
worried about both of them.
Checked all the hospitals. Are you listening to me? She hasn't gone to her office. She hasn't checked in on her cases. She didn't take her wallet. Dad, I'm concerned about a friend of mine.
Do all your friends try and sandbag your career?
Only since my father convinced me to take his congressional seat.
Oh, wait a minute, son. Look, nobody expects your first bill to pass. But I would hate to see you fall flat in your face because you picked a bad one.
No one worked harder on this bill than Kate Holbert. And no one cares more about it passing. Right now, I'm worried about her.
Wait a minute. How upset was Phyllis?
Not very.
You sure?
Positive.
Good. Whoa, wait. Was he smiling?
No.
Good. He's only dangerous when he smiles.
You guys practicing the tango?
I beg your pardon?
No.
Did you get anything for me?
Oh, yeah, I traced that receipt you found. Kate messengered something to Mary Elizabeth Redding. She lives in Potomac and is, among other things, chairman of the Mount Olive Hospital Annual Ball, founder of the annual MS Car Rally, etc., etc. There is, however, one ray of sunshine in this otherwise lurid profile. She's been charged with conspiracy to obstruct a federal investigation.
All right, give me the specifics.
Gotcha.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for Tom Bell.
Tom Bell, can I help you?
Congressman, Stuart Reeves. I was told that you might know where my ex-wife is, Catherine Reeves.
Is that a new stand for Catherine?
No.
I'm sorry, she uses her maiden name, Holbert.
Kate. Kate is your ex-wife?
Yes.
Oh, Thomas, could you come check this?
Excuse me a minute.
She's not at the house, and her office said the last they heard she was with you.
Well, I tell you, I wish she was. She's disappeared.
Disappeared? What are you talking about?
She was supposed to testify at a committee hearing with me. She didn't show up, didn't call. We haven't heard a thing from her.
My daughter Gretchen suffers from asthma. Sometimes she has to be taken to a local...
We checked all the local hospitals. Listen, does Kate have any relatives? What do you mean?
Did she tell you that she was in the middle of a child custody suit?
No, she didn't.
I was just awarded joint custody.
Does Kate know that?
She was informed yesterday. She's kidnapped my child.
Mom, I'm scared.
Going home so soon?
As a matter of fact,
I understand you've actually lost our witness.
I'll find her.
Well, I'm sure you will, Tom. I have every confidence in a man who carries 3 baseball bats home with him to read legislation. Can't you afford a decent neighborhood?
You know, seeing this bill pass is very important to me, Congressman.
Me too, Tom. It's your first, but it's my... I can't remember what number this bill is. But every bill that has my name on it has one thing in common. They all pass.
Well, I'm aware of that. It's one of the reasons I wanted to have you as a co-sponsor on the bill.
It's a record I'm inordinately proud of. So, you get that witness back, keep my string going. Start one of your own.
You're not the florist.
No, I'm Congressman Tom Bell. We saw each other yesterday at Kate Holbert's house. Kate's a key witness in an important hearing.
I'm sorry, I really don't know how I can help you.
Wait a minute. This is Gretchen. She needs this to get through the night. This is the reason you came back to the house, isn't it?
Prescription inhalers are remarkably similar to one another, Mr. Bell.
Come on, Mrs. Redding, please. I'm not here to try and expose you. I'd just like to speak with Kate.
Your hearings are not important to her now.
That's not the only reason I'm here. Gretchen and Kate are friends of mine. I'd like to try and help them if I can.
You can't. Not this time.
How can you be so sure of yourself?
I have to be. I'm the court of last resort.
A court of law decided that Stuart Reeves is entitled to shared custody.
10 years ago, a judge made the same decision about my husband. He continued to rape my daughter until she was 12. Now he's on the wanted list, and she's emotionally crippled for life.
Suppose you're wrong.
Look at that. Look what Gretchen drew when she was 4 years old. What is that man doing to her?
Gretchen drew this?
Stuart Reeves convinced the court that Kate badgered her into drawing it.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about Gretchen. They can't keep her in one location. It's too risky, so they move her around place to place. There's no Mason-Dixon line for her to cross over into safety. I mean, she has to stay on the run until she's, what, 18? 10 long years, Mrs. Redding?
It's the best of a bad lot, Mr. Bell.
Talk about emotional crippling. That's what 10 years in the underground will do to Gretchen. I can offer her a better shot.
You'll only expose them.
Let me hear that from Kate. Let her make that decision. Please, ask her if I can speak with her.
There's Bell now. I don't think he knows what he's got himself into.
Excuse me.
I had no choice.
I didn't come all this way for an apology.
You think I don't have regrets? I left a life behind.
I'm just here to help you, Katie.
How? No one believes me. No one believes Gretchen.
I believe you're desperate or you wouldn't be here.
I didn't even know about it till after the divorce. I couldn't understand the nightmares she was having. Why she got so upset whenever she had to go see Daddy. She tried to tell me little things, testing things. I cut them off. Then one day she was screaming that her dolly was a bad girl. She was stabbing it with a knife. When I stopped her, she very calmly started to tell me how much it hurt. How much it hurt to have her daddy. I can't talk about it.
Did she say this in court? And they didn't believe her?
It's the testimony of a child. The lawyer made mincemeat out of me on the stand. You can imagine how I got. But once I knew, once she told me, I couldn't let her go back there again. There was this blankness growing in her eyes. It was as if he were killing her soul.
Okay.
Wait, FBI, please get out of the way, Congressman.
I'm sorry, Father. I don't think it's a good idea for us to talk.
Wait a minute. I didn't have anything to do with this.
No, of course you didn't. But this is no place for well-intentioned amateurs.
On
going to do about Kate? Gretchen, that's no way to raise a kid. I mean, can you imagine? What am I going to do, Dad?
Oh, Tommy, my boy. I hate to see you when you're like this. I really do hate it. I mean, you can't accomplish anything if you don't have the correct mental attitude. Hey, do you remember when you were a kid? We used to get down in the dumps. Remember what we used to do?
Oh, come on, Dad. Not that, all right? Come on. It makes me feel ridiculous.
Well, it's supposed to make you feel ridiculous. That's why it never fails. Besides, it gets the old blood pumping. Huh? Come on, it always worked before. Now, you do the chorus and I'll start. You ready now? Down by the station, early in the morning, see the little puffer bellies all in a row. See the station master pull the little whistle, toot, toot, peep, peep. Oh, come on, Tommy, jump it. Let's do it now. Come on. It'll work. Remember? Now start your left foot. Okay. Down by the station, early in the morning, see the little puffer bellies all in a row. See the station master pull the little whistle, toot, peep, peep.
When you're finished with this important piece of business, I'd like to talk to you.
You're right, Dad. It never fails. Once again, I feel truly ridiculous. Congressman, I'd like to explain. You see, what that was in there, forget it. What?
Did you enjoy your trip to Delaware?
I beg your pardon?
You're so busy singing camp songs, you obviously weren't going to bring her back, so I took matters into my own hands.
Now, wait a minute. You had the FBI follow me?
I was trying to save our bill, keep it from going in the dumper.
Well, you didn't save anything. You just made matters a whole lot worse.
Just get her back. We need that testimony.
Well, this is not just another witness.
No, this is not. This is the witness, because we don't have time to depose another. The committee will take at least a week just to prepare questions. By then, we're in recess. And for all intents and purposes, our bill is on the shelf. So, I would advise you to find her fast.
Well, thanks to your efforts, I'm not sure I can find her at all.
You'd better. This is our bill, but it's my reputation. Without this witness, the former is dead and the latter is soiled.
Meaning no disrespect, sir.
So, either you find her and I close out this bill, or you fail and I close you out. It's your choice.
Toot, toot, peep, peep. Off he goes.
You cold?
No, I'm fine.
I should have brought your scarf.
No, he itches my neck.
I love you, Gretchen. I love you very, very much. We'll just be apart for a little while.
But you'll come soon?
As soon as I can.
You have everything?
Yes.
Everything's gonna be fine, sweetheart. Everything's gonna be just fine. You better go.
You want to tell him? Tell him. I told him last time. You tell him.
You guys look like the cat just died.
It did. And its name was Bell Phillips. Yeah, we were copied. Your co-sponsor just sent a note to the speaker. Looks like he's going to pull his name off the bill.
Must be how he keeps his perfect record in time.
Yeah, well, it's a subtle way to send a message. He's going to send a message to the whole house if he withdraws.
Gentlemen, we were in a pickle. How do I get Kate to come out of hiding and go back into that committee room with me?
Well, why don't you get something on Stuart Reeves?
What do you mean, get?
You told us Reeves was the director for Health and Human Services a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, so?
It's a political job. Yeah, it's on the plum list. A presidential appointment.
Means the FBI has done, like, background checks?
That's right. 10 years worth of where he lived, what he did, tax records, credit records, criminal records.
Can I get my hands on it?
Officially, no. I mean, there are privacy considerations.
Unofficially. So do I bend the rights of a private citizen? Or do I let two of my friends disappear in the underground?
I'd go for door number 1.
Mr. Reeves?
Thank you very much.
Congressman Bell, you heard something?
Well, sir, it seems as though you failed to tell me the truth.
The truth about what?
The charges of molestation.
Where did you get that information?
Just say I got it.
I knew what your reaction would be. Even though a judge says I'm innocent, you've already tried and convicted me. I see it in your eyes.
No, wait a minute. We're not in court. I'm not a jury.
Sure you are. Whenever you found out about that molestation charge, that's when I was guilty. The man's always guilty.
Kate wouldn't lie about this.
You think you know Kate pretty well?
Yeah, I think I do.
Did you know she was diagnosed as manic depressive during the hearing by one of the psychiatrists?
No.
You haven't read the transcript of the custody hearing?
No, I haven't, but I saw that picture that Gretchen drew.
That picture broke my heart.
You saying it's not true?
You're damn right, that's what I'm saying. I said it to Kate, I've said it in a court of law, and I'm saying it to you. You know what? I'm getting tired of having to say it.
How do you explain that picture, then?
Oh, you explain something to me. Where do you get off coming in here without even having read that transcript and question me about anything?
I'm trying to get to the truth.
Not the truth, your truth. Obviously based on hearing one side of an extremely complicated story.
I'm here to get your side of the story.
Oh, like hell you are. You're here to corroborate what you've already decided. Well, you're wrong. That transcript says you're wrong, and if you read it, if you bother to take the time to do that, remember something else. I'm not the one breaking the law here.
Miss Adrienne Starr?
Yes?
We don't usually give out a month's supply of these inhalers, so I'll have to see some ID.
Oh, sure. A driver's license, okay?
Sure. Well, now, you don't see that every day.
What?
Well, a driver's license picture that looks good.
Will you please come with us, Miss Holbert?
What?
You're under arrest for the kidnapping of Gretchen Holbert.
Listen, I've got the Future Farmers of America here, and I'm trying to coordinate with 2 other offices.
Look, kid, we both know he's not in a meeting.
Yes, of course, I will hold.
Yeah, well, how about breakfast? Well, you ask, I'll hold.
Susan, book me a flight to Akron, will you?
Ohio? No, not today. Please, not today.
Today. Apparently she didn't know. The agent made a note in his files.
Who didn't know what?
Kate didn't know that Stewart had been married before.
He was married before?
Yeah. It's all here in the FBI report. See, his first marriage ended abruptly 3 years after the birth of a baby girl. His first wife lives under her maiden name in a big house with a big alimony payment. Apparently the whole thing was done out of court, and Stewart never sees the kids.
Yeah, well, you could say that about a lot of fathers.
Yeah, but this all happened a year before he met and married Kate. And I'm betting 10 to 1 that he never told Kate about that first marriage.
Really? Most newly divorced men can't talk about anything but.
Yeah? You know a lot of divorced men?
Oh, I like them broken to the saddle.
Kate's been picked up. They traced her through a prescription for Gretchen's medicine. But they didn't get Gretchen, and Kate insists that she doesn't know where she is. So, Kate's gonna stay in jail until she remembers.
Well, I hope the first wife has a story she's willing to tell.
Okay, Link. I want you to find out who the judge was on Gretchen's child custody hearing, all right? Find out where I can meet with him and speak with him informally. Okay? Susan, be able to brief me on the rules for reopening a child custody case?
Anything else?
Yeah. Book me that flight to Akron. Hi, guys. Cool your crops. I'll be back in 5.
Sorry, I don't know how I can help you, Mr. Bell. There's really nothing more to tell.
Have you heard from your ex-husband recently, Miss Wilson?
No, not since the divorce.
He doesn't even call to inquire about his daughter?
No, he's never shown any interest.
She's a pretty girl, your daughter.
Yes.
How is she?
Carla? She's a normal teenager. Acceptable insanity. That's what her therapist calls the teens.
How old is she? 13?
I know it's early, but you wouldn't believe the number of children her age who are seeing someone.
Did you know that your ex-husband is remarried?
I told you I hadn't heard from him in years.
He had another child, a little girl. Her name is Gretchen.
I don't know what you're getting at.
I think you do.
Stuart made it a condition that there was to be no record of any kind. He was getting into politics at the time, and he wanted to be careful.
So you got your check every month, and your daughter.
She got left alone. You can't imagine how important that was.
Yes, I can, Miss Dawson, because it's happening to another little girl. And to stop it, her mother has gone to jail, and you can help them.
No, if I do, I forfeit my...
Look, I know how important that money can be. It's preposterous of me to ask you to give that up. But unless he's stopped, unless he's put on record somewhere, he's going to have another little baby girl by another trusting woman. And the whole cycle is going to repeat itself. Don't give this man a chance to destroy another little body. His first marriage broke up not long before he met you.
Why are you telling me this?
His marriage broke up because his wife found out that,
What? She found out what?
he was molesting his little girl.
Oh.
Okay, Kate, I want you to listen to what I'm going to say, all right? Listen very carefully. Now, Stuart's first wife's name is Lila Dawson.
I can't listen to this.
She's willing to testify. She's willing to come forward in court and testify. Judge Dorn said he would rehear the case.
What about Gretchen?
You have to bring her out of hiding.
No.
It's the only way he's going to go for it.
No. Kate, I will not take a chance on the courts again.
You have something that you didn't have before, an established pattern, a witness who's
Gretchen
willing...
is safe where she is.
For how long?
For as long as it takes. Look, I thought you understood what this was about. I don't want him anywhere near her ever again.
What kind of therapy do they offer in the underground, Kate? When are you going to give Gretchen a chance to heal?
She's with people who believe her.
Oh, she's with strangers.
She's not being raped.
Kate, she's being punished for what her father did. All I'm saying is, the underground is not the only way. If the FBI find Gretchen, she's going to go right to Stuart full time, and you're still going to be in jail. You want to take a chance on that happening? I think you have a real strong case this time, Kate. Please, give the system one more chance.
If this goes the wrong way again, I can't make any promises about what I'll do.
I'm not asking you to.
I hope you do well in your testimony, Katie. Keep the statistics to a minimum, huh? Still a crapshoot inside.
Custody cases are among the most difficult to decide. What is right and proper at this particular time may not always be what's best for the child in the long run. Charges have been made against one parent, but they've not been adjudicated in a court of law. And for that reason, I cannot use them as a final yardstick. The testimony of both women is heartfelt, but there must be a line drawn between heartfelt truth and judicial truth. At the same time, it would be grossly irresponsible not to address these charges in some way. With that in mind, I'm awarding Stuart Reeves bi-monthly visitation rights with his daughter, with the stipulation that said visits be under the supervision of a court-appointed guardian.
Come on, don't walk away from me. Let's talk about this.
Supervised custody is not what I came here for.
The best deal that we could get.
I don't want to see him right yet.
I don't want you to see him either.
There'll be a special person there, a counselor to keep her safe. He won't touch her in any way that she doesn't want to be touched. Hey, you know what I feel like? I feel like a massive infusion of ice cream. How does a double hot fudge sundae sound to you?
Okay.
Come on, let's go. I'll buy you a beer. Come on, it's going to be all right, sweetheart, I promise. Hey, Gretchen, would you mind doing me a favor and run ahead a little bit? I want to talk to your mom a minute, okay? Thanks. You know, Katie, your attorney was saying that after a couple months of supervised visitation, her husband loses interest. But statistically.
When did you start believing in statistics?
Well, this isn't over. Not yet. Gretchen, honey, I want you to know your daddy still loves you.
Take your hands off her.
She's still my child.
No, she's
Katie,
not.
Gretchen, whatever your mommy tells you, I still love you. Want to get your hands off. Listen, take your hands off your daughter. Take your hands and get out of here, all right?
Don't worry, honey. He's angry at Mommy right now, but he's not going to hurt you. I won't let him hurt you ever again.
Well, Congressman, how'd it go? It went exactly the way that Chairman Bailey and I predicted that it would go. And I have it on very good authority from a friend on appropriations that the pilot project for homeless adolescents will be funded this fiscal year.
Congressman, we have a state
Hey.
Congratulations, your first bill.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Actually, pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't worry. Next time the spotlights are going to be on you.
Yeah, well, I'm not holding my breath. How's Gretchen?
She's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Practicing her long division, playing Little League, healing.
Yeah. Hey, how did that last session with Stuart go?
He didn't show up.
No kidding.
Mm-mm. Maybe the statistics are going to work out after all.
Tonight at 8:30, the Playboy is ready to leave the nest. He's playing mean when we continue our all-Australian drama chances. But now stay with us for a news update, then Midday with Ray Martin, next on 9.